Get ready for the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
This is the Know Nothing Show with Steve and Eric.
It is the return of the number one syndicated show across the land and over the pond. It is 2 scoops of absolute delicious radio. It's hot. It's sticky today, just like the 2 hosts. That would be myself, Steve Benz, and Eric Black, way yonder over there. Over there. So is your stuff working?
No, it's not.
So it is the know nothing way of doing things. So Eric right now is frantically jerry-rigging the studio on the other side. Okay? So that's just great. It's just how we work.
These interns, they can suck it.
Yeah, they absolutely suck. We've had other technical issues over the past couple of months, but if you've been playing along, you understand how this works.
Dumb.
So hello to everybody that's joining in. I know some of you missed us. So while Eric is trying to figure out how to get his microphone out of his lap, because we don't need to hear any of that.
True story.
So with that, you know what? We can still work with us just barely able to hear you, though. But you can hear me, can you?
How about now? Is this better? Is this good? I'm talking into my lap right now. Is it weird for everybody? I hope so.
And that's not to say that Eric and I have not spoken in our laps before.
True. That's
not
very
to
true.
suggest that his head or my head have not been in each other's lap. Wait a second.
We're not suggesting that at all. If you are VIP subscribers, you already know.
That was a weekend in Nashville, Nash Vegas at the time. Look, we didn't know we were getting married. We didn't know.
We had no idea.
You know, when you show up in Mayberry and the judge looks like Barney Fife, you get married.
You just do
it.
You just make it happen.
It was Thelma Lou, right? I think that was Barney Fife's girlfriend's name. Thelma Lou was our flower girl. And I remember Andy's girlfriend's name.
Which one? He had several.
Oh, didn't he? I thought he just had one main squeeze.
Maybe towards the end.
You know, the main squeezeness. So let me plug in my. Oh, also we're up on Facebook. If you guys didn't know, let me get that taken care of. So hello everybody. Oh, we got people watching and viewing from England. You know, if you're watching from over the pond, you're messed up, or you've been out drinking all evening long. And with that, I say cheers. I say cheers to you, my friends. Because for some reason, the Scots and the Brits like me. I think it's my accent. So are you ready to go over there?
I don't know.
Do I need to go with the sound effects? I think it was this one, right? There you go. So now if you're watching up on video, you guys can see that I don't know how you screw up these microphones.
I don't either. I'm just going to hold it.
I mean, how did you break it?
I don't know. I was fine, and then it wasn't.
You know, right there, holding the microphone, you look like that guy from Creed.
Which one? Apollo Creed? Check.
Yeah. Apollo Creed. You look like Apollo Creed.
Feel like
with
Apollo
that
Creed.
freaking beard. What, now you're all sweaty?
Yeah.
You know, this is a family show, my friend.
It's warm up in here.
The family show.
Oh, my
anyway,
gosh.
So it is the Know Nothing Show. We are back and always better than ever than the week before. So there are a lot of things going on. And as Eric finally gets ready of what's going on, maybe he'll put on his headphones. Maybe he'll figure out that he doesn't know what he's doing and he doesn't listen to me.
It's true.
Okay. So last weekend was Father's Day. And if you didn't know, both of us are fathers.
Ooh.
And really, if you think about it, the big thing is not that we're fathers; it's that women had sex with us willingly.
One freaking time.
So, for me too, it was short. There was an egg timer involved, 3-minute egg, but it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
We got it done.
That's right.
Where I woke up months later and just, Daddy, Dad. I was like, what? It was just a beautiful moment. It's a beautiful moment, Father's Day morning. I made my own breakfast, made my own coffee. We went out for breakfast. I paid the bill after waiting for 45 minutes for a table that I was lied to. I was told there was a reservation. So if you know me and you know my kids, that was a sham. It was a sham all the way. Did you get it working yet? You're embarrassing me.
No, I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea.
When people watch the video of this, they're going to go, what the hell is going on?
It's delicious radio.
I don't know how you broke it.
So here's what's going to happen.
You look stupid.
I feel kind of stupid because now I got to hold this fucking mic just like this in order for this crap to work.
And it's great that you're holding it right in front of your face because you know how the women are like, oh my God, he's so cute.
Yeah.
He's got that soft hair
Mm-hmm.
flowing. We love his beard. He's starting to look more and more like Justin Timberlake.
Well,
Okay?
that's not accurate.
Yeah, it is.
It's not.
This latest commercial, the background song is Bye, Bye, Bye. You look like Justin Timberlake now.
Well, I don't know about all that.
Yeah, you do. And I'm sure everyone that's watching, give in your votes. Put in your votes. Let us know.
Do. Well, so what do we like? Yeah, we're 10 minutes in, and I'm finally getting things ready to go. So that's about right.
So I brought up Father's Day if you weren't paying attention. So did you have some big things going on?
Yeah,
both of us are dads.
I drove 11 and a half hours, so that was fun.
So that's nice.
No, it wasn't. It was stupid.
So, but overall, you
dumb.
got yourself a Father's Day McDonald's meal, of some sort.
No, I don't do the McDonald's because it's made from the worst stuff on earth. So I don't do that because it explodes out of my butt. And generally, chicks don't dig that.
Well, how would you know?
Because I have a website, and they say some of them are premium members, and they're all right with it. But for the most part, they don't really seem to like that.
And so I had fake reservations for breakfast, and you were driving.
Yeah.
So your first or your second Father's Day?
Technically, I think it's my second, but the first one really didn't count because I don't know. It just didn't. I don't think it counted.
Why wouldn't it count? Was your baby born yet or no?
Yeah, but
Okay, so you have to count that.
I don't though. See, I get to choose because it's my day. I get to choose.
Not your day.
No, it is my day. It is because they named it. They said it's Father's Day, and I happen to be that.
Yeah, but you don't know how to count then.
I don't need to count. I have people that do that for me.
There was another show on this network here that thought it was a 5-year anniversary on the 4th.
Well, I mean,
it's like the math. How do you come up with that? Where's the math in all of that? If you're a father before Father's Day, that would be technically your first Father's Day.
I mean, if you want to do it that way, that's fine.
Look, those are the rules.
No, I don't like rules, and I refuse to go by the rules.
No, look it up.
I did look it up. And then I disregarded everything that was said.
Someone just said you really do look like Justin Timberlake. So.
How is that even?
I'm just saying.
They may have started drinking early, by the way.
You do. It's the beard. It's the beard, man.
Drugs.
Does people even know what you look like without it?
Mm-mm.
I don't remember what you look like without your beard.
I don't think I've ever not had a beard. Maybe
once
or twice. It's been smaller.
I think about it. Yeah, it's been smaller. I mean, your head is large. So
It's a bit on the large side.
mine
of
is
things.
larger, but it elongates. Maybe that's the word. Elongates your face.
Huh. Elongates.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess.
We could use that.
Yeah.
Look, you're just mad because your microphone is broken.
My hand. I gotta hold it like
You hold it there like you're some
Like I'm
lead singer
some-
of this band Black or something.
like I'm some 50s style singer holding a freaking microphone on stage because there aren't any stands.
Yeah, there'd be that. No, that's why you can't send home the help.
No, that's true.
Okay. I sent Ashley, who works here with me in Chicago, I sent her sweet ass home.
Right.
Oh. After 8 hours of listening to it, oh my God, my hair's so frizzy because it's hot here.
Right.
And humid.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't take it any longer.
Mm-mm. You can't do it.
It was very nice. I said, when are you leaving? Because I need to kill you.
Yeah, you need to die. Essentially, is what we're saying, and that's
She
fine.
seemed to be willing to leave.
after
and she
that
left
comment.
quickly.
After that comment, yeah, probably I would say.
She said I was insensitive
Ooh.
for her hair.
For her hair.
Yeah, because I didn't notice how frizzy it was.
Okay. Well, you know what?
Well,
we need
Are we supposed to notice this as men?
We need a whole new round of interns. We're just gonna put the word out there right now. If you want to intern for the Know Nothing Show for some reason, first of all, you need psychiatric treatment. But second of all, if you still are involved in that, you can come on down. We'll give you something to do.
Well, we'll have high class interviews.
That's right, and some of them will be low class interviews.
Yeah. It might be. You see that flashing light? Can you push it?
Is this something that you can do? Because I really need to know. Can you push a button? Can you just one single button? Can you accomplish this task?
Can you attend the meetings that I do not want to go to?
That's where it's at.
Could you make sure that food is brought in before the show, 15 minutes prior to the show?
That's right.
That would be very, very interesting.
Yeah.
So we have a fan out there. She's saying that the police are flying around her house. She's somewhere in England. So,
Oh no, it's the cops.
I wonder if that's what they call them in England, the cops. The blue hairs, the smoking pigs,
Right.
bacon,
Right.
all of that.
Yeah.
But you got to do it with a British accent. Oh, look, it is the police, the popo.
The
I don't think that
police.
goes over really well.
The police are at my door. I don't know what to do. Well, you probably shouldn't let them in. I mean, unless they have a warrant. First of all, if they have a warrant, you should probably just go ahead.
No,
and
that may not be true in England.
it is.
There's different rules. Thing called Parliament. I watched the movie Iron Lady.
Oh well, yeah. Then you completely know.
That told me, Meryl Streep. It told me
Right.
all about the rules.
Right. Yeah, coppers. Apparently, they're called in
So
England.
sit there and in Parliament, I guess, the conservatives and then whatever the other side is,
Right.
whack jobs. or
Whack
whatever,
jobs. Yeah.
They-
Same thing here.
They
Yeah.
get to stand up. It's kind of like Family Feud.
Right.
So you get up and you get to yell at each other.
Uh huh.
So that sounds like that's really going to work.
Yeah. So
And they wonder why we left.
essentially that's what their reality TV is. That what's happening? Is that what they're? Is that what they're doing?
That sounds kind of like this show.
Yeah, a little bit. Except we're sitting. We don't have to stand. We've
Yeah.
got chairs.
Yeah, they have to talk about the crown.
The
Something like
crown.
that. I heard that one time. It's about the crown,
Right.
and they wear wigs.
Ooh. Well,
Wonder if they would do that in Parliament, or is that only like
the other one.
you're in court or something? You have to wear a wig.
Well, I think we should find out. Our English friends should probably
But if it's
chime
an
in.
ugly wig, could you wear a really bad wig? Like I would want to wear like the worst wig that I could find.
What do you think I'm doing right now?
Well, clearly,
I mean, if I'm being called Justin Timberlake, I should probably find a new wig.
I think so.
This one's not really working for me. You know what, though? I'll tell you this. At least I'm not Justin Timberlake like 15 years ago with the Frosty Tops situation.
Oh, no, wait a second. We have a picture of you at 19.
Yeah, but
and
I was
it's
hot.
very NSYNC-ish.
No, it was more Backstreet. It was more Backstreet than NSYNC.
Because that makes a difference.
It's better. Backstreet. Because they came back, because Backstreet was back, and NSYNC never came back. They just keep singing stupid songs, and Backstreet's back.
I'm actually surprised NSYNC hasn't come back without Justin.
Well, how could they?
Justin.
He wouldn't let him.
Because he said there'll never be an NSYNC reunion.
There won't. There never will be.
It'll be on Jimmy Fallon, though.
Jimmy Fallon. Maybe.
Oh, is there another way to say that?
Fallon. Maybe Jimmy Fallon.
Fallon?
It's not. There's no Y in there. Fallon. Jimmy Fallon. It's Jimmy Fallon. Fallon.
So now you're making fun of my accent. I'm making fun of everybody today.
Listen,
we have Australians and those British types listening, and they say we have the funny accent.
That's fair. I mean, we have been drinking, so that completely makes sense.
But I've got a straw, so I don't spill.
So I heard now this. I don't know if this is true or not. I've been testing it the last 6 years, but I heard that a straw gets you drunk quicker.
What?
That's what I heard.
How is that possible?
No idea. But I've been trying it for the last 6 years, just to be sure. Still inconclusive. We're still making it happen. But I don't know. I don't think that's probably accurate. But I've heard it from several different sources. Now, to be fair, all of those sources were at parties 3 or 4 hours in, so I think we all know what that means. But still.
Which, if you think about it, you drink a lot of beer, do you not?
I don't. No, I hate beer. Beer's dumb.
But if you see people drinking beer, the pop top, right?
Yeah.
And there's a little hole in the pop top.
Sure.
We all know that one, right? Do we not?
Sure, we do. Well, I mean...
We even know what that hole is for.
We do. I don't know if they do.
I mean, no, it's nothing sexual, okay? I know you ladies just went down that way,
Could
okay?
be.
You listen to the show, you think everything's about sex. It's not, okay?
I mean, it kind of is.
Well, yeah, but it's not this time. Not this time. Clean cut.
Well, except that you brought it up and said that it wasn't about sex.
I did. And, and ladies, if you go, dude, you barely fit in that, right there. That's unnecessary commentary.
Yeah, we don't.
You don't need to say that.
No. Send me a letter later. Yeah, I don't need to know that.
First of all, he could cut himself.
Very true. Safety first, ladies. Safety first.
You don't want to go because, ladies, you do not want to pull out a Superman Band-Aid.
Ooh.
And do some triage for the guy.
Well, or maybe you do. I don't know. It depends on the situation, I suppose. But generally, probably not. Probably not a good idea.
Plain nurse. I get it. But anyway, so if you have the pop top, try this at home, kids.
Yeah.
So you do the pop top and you push it back down, right, on top of the can. Boop. If you turn the pop top around so the hole is over the larger opening, that's where you're supposed to put a straw.
Straw goes right there, kids.
It's the straw holder, kids. Okay? Look it up. Look it effing up.
I feel like this is a learning moment for everyone.
I just, I need something to drop because I just dropped some knowledge right there.
Right. Maybe if you had a straw, you could probably drop the straw. That would be good.
But I'm not getting on my
You're
drink.
not going to drop it? Fine. Okay, that's cool. I mean, it's just entertainment radio. It's no big deal. You don't have to drop the straw that you have currently right there. While we're talking about a straw, it's fine. It's no big deal.
Delicious radio if I had a shake.
I got a shake.
But there you go. We went with the straw story. We went with the sexual story. We tied it all together in 20 minutes.
Yeah, into one sexy straw story.
Yeah, so thanks for playing, kids.
It was good. It was real good. It was real nice.
And we also found out that your second Father's Day, because you have to count that, sucked. So
Well, I don't, though, have to count it if I don't want to.
But you're going to count it.
I'm not going to count it because I don't want to. I'm a rebel.
But counted. It's
not
on the
counted.
tote board.
It's not on any of my situation over here as far as calendars or past events. It doesn't exist.
Now, for the mother of your child, did you count those 2 Mother's Days? Has she had 2 Mother's Days?
I don't even count the current ones.
we go.
How am I going to buy flowers for all that crap?
Right. That's why you get the plastic ones. You just dust those bastards off every year.
Yeah. That's probably
No
true.
one's gonna know.
Yeah.
I think it works.
It does.
Or-
I just keep putting the poopery scent on it, and it seems to be fine. We do what we do. We do what we do.
Let's face it. Women are not the smarter gender. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
they're not as conniving as we are.
that's true.
Trying to figure out ways to get out of stuff. That's the way it should be.
Well, men versus women.
We'd kick their ass. All right.
Yeah.
Like the what is it? The new show, the Battle of the Network Stars, is coming back.
Oh,
you ever
my
watched
gosh.
it from the 70s? So they're gonna bring all these old farts back.
Yeah.
Gonna be a lot of walker races. Can't wait for that.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
I hope
Exciting
there's
times.
death and destruction on it.
Yeah. Really looking forward to that.
I want to see. What was it, Nicholas? Was he the character's name from Eight Is Enough? Wasn't he the youngest one?
Yeah.
I think that was the name.
Nicholas.
Turned into a crackhead. I want to see him on the Battle of Network Stars.
Wow.
Okay? I want to see how messed up he is. I want to see all of them. If
Right.
you're a messed up child star, I want you on the Network Stars. That's what I want to see.
I don't know they're gonna have enough room for all those people. That's a lot.
I don't want to see like Fonzie on it.
No.
Okay, isn't he like in his 80s?
At least, yeah.
I don't want to see Richie Cunningham on it. I don't want to see Potsy.
Right.
I want to see crackheads.
Now Laverne and Shirley, that'd be all right. We've talked about them quite a bit. That'd be all right. I'd be okay with that.
Laverne and Shirley
That'd be all right.
with let me see here. What was Shirley's boyfriend's name? Carmine.
Carmine. Oh wow.
He's probably got a balled up on top. Hey, it's the 100-yard dash. Hey. Just make sure he falls over the line.
Oh man.
Look at all the stars from the Love Boat, Captain Stubing. Yeah, we need him in the same freaking shorts that he wore in the 80s.
No edits. Just put them bad boys on and walk out on stage. Make it happen.
Right. And then they could be running against the Dukes of Hazzard.
Wow. Are they still alive? I mean, inside. Yeah.
Oh, Doe, or what the heck were their names?
Bo and Doe. That's probably not it.
Names. And then Daisy Duke,
Yeah.
the Daisy Dukes.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
She didn't age well.
Well,
Say that she didn't age well.
no. That's true.
So we got to think of more of as we're up against the break here.
Goodness.
So we're come back here. So let's talk about
right.
other network stars that we want to see on that show.
Alrighty.
You got to post that. You have
Yep.
to.
Yep. You got to.
We're on Facebook Live. We got 2 versions going. Soon to be 1. Soon to be 1. We're testing it.
Testing the
We
waters.
have our IT people and your IT people. We're all trying. It's just wackiness.
We're ITing.
That's gone. So let's figure this all out. All right. So it is the Know Nothing Show. Do not move. We got more to come. I'm not sure what it's going to be, but there's more to come. Steve, Eric, we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Know Nothing Show. Steve Benz, Eric Black, 2 dudes, 2 mics, 2 spicy scoops of delicious radio. I like that. I do like that. All right, so before we went to the break, we were talking about the Battle of the Network Stars TV show. Lord knows why they're bringing that back. But,
Now, when is this happening? When are they bringing this back?
Now, Willie Ames, who I'm friends with, again.
Oh, yeah. Did you hear that? Yeah, that was a name drop right on the floor there. There
They're
it is.
recording it right now, so
Yeah.
you'll probably see that. What is it? August, September, somewhere in there.
August
So
or September.
we're hoping to see Network Stars, or at least I want to see them die on the show.
You want to see them die on the show?
I do.
So like
No.
a gladiator situation, or they're just so old that they just keel over and they're done.
Gladiator wouldn't be so bad either.
No, it really wouldn't. It'd be amazing.
And see, if you're gonna do Gladiator, then you got to have like Balky from Perfect Strangers. He has to duel his cousin Larry.
I'm okay with that. I would watch that. That'd be all right.
What is it? Balky. What the heck was his last name? Talamus or something like that.
Ooh, that's close.
Does that sound kind of right?
That's really close. Something
like that.
Yeah, that's really close.
You know what? They're bringing back all the other shows. Roseanne's coming back after 20 years.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Yes. They signed on for that, and John Gooden is going to be in the reboot.
Yeah.
He died in the final season.
Well, so he's going to be a zombie then?
I have no idea, but they're bringing Roseanne back, so that should be – and it's the original cast. They all signed on for like $1 bazillion.
Yeah, I would assume so. They're all poor as
well.
One
that is not coming back is the daughter's husband because he died of heroin.
That's fine. No one cared about him anyway.
Okay.
Really wasn't a surprise.
Let's write that in the story.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a good show to start with. I did like that show.
I thought that it was kind of annoying, but I still watched it.
What about like that? If you had, say, that show battle the Cosby Kids.
Well,
that was an annoying show. The Cosby Show was really annoying.
The Cosby Show.
The littlest one, Rudy. Why don't you just beat the crap out of that little cute thing?
Right. Well, I mean, knowing what we know now, it's a little bit more weird. But, you know.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about Bill getting off right now.
I am. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
That slipped right out incorrectly. Okay. Right there. Let's bring back Bill and the Cosby Kids.
Or
I don't know. How about the cartoon version of it? When he did, right, when he was Fat Albert. Have all of them in it.
Can we get sued for that?
It matters.
Because I mean, I have a crappy microphone they can have. That's pretty much all I have right now.
See, we're idea people.
Every time we get on the air, people get rich. People get rich off of us because of our amazing ideas.
Someone wants to have the Battle Network stars with Linda Carter. Could we just say extra yummy right there? Or fighting, say, Charlie's Angels?
Or can we say extra delicious radio? Because she's going to be on the show. She'll be on the show.
I think everybody, if you're listening to the show, send us a recording of that.
Yeah.
It's extra delicious. 2 scoops. One of the lines
of extra delicious radio.
So who would Wonder Woman battle against?
Ooh. The Warrior Princess. Xena, the Warrior Princess.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Why aren't we producing this stuff? What
was that?
You will.
Why are we talking about it?
No, why aren't we producing this? Wasn't this something that we're already doing? Why are we telling everybody else?
Brought to you by the Know Nothing Show, 2 Scoops of Radio. You idiots. And we're like going, hey, we're down outside Cal State Fullerton for the wheelchair race between Mr. Cunningham from Happy Days and Captain Stubing.
And Captain.
They think this is going to be easy. They've got to do it uphill. So, and if they roll back, too bad. We're still going to be rolling video here.
And no one is there to catch them. So hopefully they make it out alive. But there you go. That kind of be like a different version of Celebrity Deathmatch. You have to essentially, and it's a pretty steep hill. You gotta fashion your way up the hill in a wheelchair, and if you can't make it, then you just roll backwards and essentially you die.
If you can't make it, too bad, bitches.
It's unfortunate for you, I suppose.
I don't want to hear that you can't make it.
No one wants to hear that.
We're not going to break into some Barry Manilow here, although we could.
We might. It is the Know Nothing Show. We might. We cannot count that out. We can't.
Things like we'll make it. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, I forgot about to mention one thing. So let's back up here. We talked about Father's Day. My birthday was last weekend too.
Oh, you're still
so I got a gift, and I'm always talking about.
Geez.
Yeah, Talking about being in the band.
Who was dumb enough to get you that? Did you get that for yourself?
No, I got it as a gift.
Does not answer the question. Did you get it as a gift for? Okay. All right. For those of you wondering what he's doing, first of all, I don't
know what I'm doing.
Have any idea what he's doing, but some sort of tambourine situation is happening right now. And I don't.
It's the tambourine man.
Wow. Okay.
Can I join Black?
Absolutely.
I've got a tambourine.
Absolutely. Yeah. You'll be the solo track on our silent album.
That'd be awesome. Put out a solo track. People they're listening for just
featuring Steve Benz on the tambourine. Where's he at? You can't hear that? It's clear as day. And you're not even on it. You're
and you hear a lot of like, man, that guy's really good. Good.
Oh my goodness. Well, that happened.
So that was cool. All right, so we got I still want more celebrity deathmatch and stuff. I like that.
Yeah. We need to move on that because that's how do I say that? Oh, that's a good idea. That's right. Yeah.
So they got Roseanne coming back. They got Will and Grace coming back.
All these people, it's like they're old. They're really old. I don't know
what happened to them 20 years later. Do we really?
No, I don't think so. I don't think anybody
Did you
cares.
even watch Will and Grace? I think I watched 1 or 2 episodes where the really funny, annoying woman had a different voice in like the first season.
Right. And then they found out she could do that voice. And they're like, oh, you should do that. She's like, okay.
So kind of like the Big Bang Theory. Didn't that work the same way?
Ooh.
But the heck was her name? I don't know.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Bernadette. That just tells you how well I pay attention to all these shows.
Yeah. Yeah, not at all, actually. Not at all.
There's a lot of remakes coming.
I mean, this is not any different. It started off with remakes or reboots, if you will, in the movies, in Hollywood. And apparently after 10 years of doing this, TV is like, oh, we should just go ahead and do that. We've been out of ideas for like 30 years, but let's just go ahead and do some reboots. These people are 900 years old. Let's bring them back. They're poor. Yeah. They'll do it for free. Let's make it happen. Sadly,
I totally agree.
They're not doing it for free, but.
So if you think of all the funny movies, remakes of Chips, that bombed.
Yeah.
The Mummy, that bombed.
It's a sad story. Sad story.
And we're really surprised. They're surprised, like, wait a second. Tom Cruise is acting like he was in Mission Impossible. Really? Seriously.
Well, and I get actually I don't understand. I don't understand why he did the reboot. What was it? He watched it with Brendan Fraser and he's like, no, this needs to be a sequel to MI2, MI6, MI4. What do you I don't understand what was he thinking? Like it's not even you should just call it a completely different movie because it's not the same. It's completely different.
Maybe call it the Mommy.
The Mommy or the Whiner or the Stop Making Movies or something other than the Mummy because it's not fair. It's not fair to Brendan.
I might see it for $2 just so I can.
Oh yeah, when it comes out on Netflix, I'll watch it. But I'm not paying top dollar for it. That's not going to happen.
No, I paid top dollar for too many really bad movies.
Yeah, I got burned one too many times at the theater from my crack pipe.
I'm not doing that again.
Crack pipe malfunction.
I don't want you to put your hands down down that pipe one more time.
Popcorn bucket.
Yeah. I don't care how much melted butter you put on it. But sir, that's not butter.
That's not butter.
What?
It is melted, but that's not butter.
It's sticky and sweet. It's delicious.
Delicious.
We need to bottle that somehow.
That's right. Just like our delicious radio. We need to bottle that up. Sell that.
Although we can, I still think we should think of other network star stuff. That'd be good. Like Like Will Smith needs to be bitch slapped somehow.
Well, I think that's
Him against Urkel. How about that?
I just saw a thing today on Facebook about the first time that Urkel came out as Stefan. Back in the 90s.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. I like that. I like that a lot.
That's when you're desperate. That's when you jump the shark.
I don't know what that even means.
Okay, Jump the Shark was a book that came out. It was a book about when shows took the turn for the worse. When you knew they're grasping for ratings.
Like us right now.
You throw in pregnancy, that means your ratings are slipping.
Right.
You do something off the wall that doesn't make any sense, you're looking for ratings.
Right. Like a movie called The Mummy.
Ever was. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like putting us across the country, you're desperate for ratings.
That's right. That's right.
Jump at the shark.
And we're happy to accommodate.
So with that, that's when the Friday night lineup on ABC.
ABC. American Broadcasting Corporation.
Was it Perfect Strangers?
Mm-hmm. Family Matters. What's the
Family
one they
Matters.
just
Okay.
the one they just brought back? Full House.
Was it Full House?
It might have been a different night, but I thought it was Full House. And
it could
then
be Full House with those two, which the two twins refused to come back because they couldn't pay them enough.
Well, they have their own fashion line they're doing.
And wasn't the other one with Patrick Duffy and Suzanne Summers?
Oh, yes.
It just popped into my head.
Come on, Facebook, help us out. I can see it.
Right?
It's running in my head.
But that was a show, right?
That was a show.
Or at least that was a show.
At least in our heads, it was a show.
So Patrick Duffy, he was like some lunkhead. He was a construction worker or something like that. Wasn't it?
Yeah, it's
role in Wisconsin. They lived in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
So I think that's the only reason why I remember that.
Yeah.
Wisconsin.
Step by step.
Oh, Step by Step. Yeah, does that? Yeah, that sounds right.
That's about right.
Does that sound like the Friday night?
Sure.
Whatever
actually it does. Dina was helping us out on that.
So, well, because Dina never went out.
Well, just saying.
You know, she had a walk-in closet, and that's where she spent many nights.
I've walked in my closet several times.
Just saying.
I've walked in other people's closets too. It was weird.
So we can do that. We could have Suzanne Summers, who was on the Battle of Network Stars, and let's see here. I think they had her in like slow motion because she didn't have like a sports bra on. She was like bouncing all over the place. I don't know why I remember that, because it's etched in my mind.
Yeah, I don't know why you as a guy would remember that at all either. That's weird that you would
It's
remember
odd
that.
I remember that.
Weird. Huh.
Versus seeing the cast of Night Court on bicycles.
The cast of Night Court, first of all. Second of all, on bicycles.
Uh-huh. Bull was on a bicycle.
Why?
They were doing some bike race.
The whole cast.
Yeah, I think it was the cast with the guy with the hat. He was a comedian or some sort, wasn't he?
So he thought.
Marsha Warfield.
Right.
John Larroquette.
Right. Okay.
Hey, I'm doing pretty good.
You're digging deep.
It was an 80s show. And then I don't know who played Bull. And Harry something. Harry was the main character's name, I think. So, you know what? We could actually do a fun TV show just on past TV shows, questions about past TV shows.
Or, well, yes, we could. And we could also bring back TGIF, except in interview fashion. So bring back one person from the TGIF lineup and call it TGIF lineup.
TGIF. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good that you remember that, because I had no idea.
Yeah, TGIF.
Because I was out doing whatever I was doing in
gallivanting. Yeah, gallivanting.
You know, before I saw the ladies in Hollywood, hold on for a second. I got to watch a little bit the Step by Step here.
I got to do the TGIF Friday, and then I'll be over, baby. Keep
Here,
your pants on.
Let me record that on my VHS player. Yeah.
Hey, can I borrow a tape?
So then we could watch that tomorrow morning. You know what I'm saying? When I'm making you breakfast.
At Denny's, because I don't have a kitchen.
That's right. It's just a hot stove.
It's just my radiator. That's all that is.
It's good enough.
That's not code.
It's hot up here in Burbank.
Richard Bull played Bull?
No. That doesn't make any sense.
Richard Mole?
So Richard Mole. Okay.
Mole. There it is.
That sounds right. That sounds right.
Yeah.
So that's good that we have people watching and listening and scouring the internet
Well,
for us.
that's the beauty of it. Like, we don't have to. They are our Google. We don't even have to. It's just all audible. Okay, listeners, find this, and they'll do it, and then we don't have to type. It's nice.
We sound smart.
We sound really smart. Really smart. Because if you're listening on the radio, you don't see any of the typing going on whatsoever. So you just assume that we're just like, oh, yeah, I remember this. No.
I remember this.
No. I remember this.
And you know they're all sitting there going, wait a second, I remember that. And then they're Wikipedia, and they're going through all that.
Yeah. Let me Google this for you. .com. Yeah.
I guarantee they're all having all their flashbacks.
Right.
You know, some of these women are like, no, I can't go out with you, Steve. I have to wash my hair tonight.
I have to wash my eyebrows tonight because they're dirty.
Because these 90s were one fuzzy eyebrow, okay?
That's fairly true, actually. Yeah. The 80s were like
were in.
The 80s were blindingly colorful.
With
and
all those
awkwardly
fluorescent stuff.
Awkwardly colorful. Yeah.
Everything's awkward.
Yeah. Like my backstory. What?
All right, so it looks like my my Facebook link stopped. So I'm sure people will be screaming. So
yeah, because they really want to see this.
Well, they will. They could watch the replays of all this stuff.
They could. Yeah, they could. Will they? No, no. They should.
Yeah, I
mean,
realize we're going to put up on our YouTube channel.
We're idea people. We give ideas.
You can just go there and look at it day or night.
Anytime. It's called, ladies and gentlemen, it's called On Demand. Why is it called On Demand, Eric? Well, let me tell you this. Let me tell you why it's called On Demand. Because if you demand to watch us right now, all you got to do is click play. That's it. You just click play, and you have the goodness that is Steve and Eric on the Know Nothing Show. It's that simple.
So let's even add something to that.
Oh, here we go.
Let's say it's I don't know, it's 10 o'clock at night. It's a Saturday night. You're doing absolutely nothing.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Had a great day of doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah, Know Nothing.
You've got yourself a bottle of some sort of cheap Ripple or Manischewitz wine.
Mm-hmm.
You're going, my life sucks. I need to get plastered.
Yes.
You know what? I need to watch the Know Nothing Show.
This sounds like a Know Nothing teachable moment.
That's right.
That's right.
So every time either one of them say, this is a gem or another great idea, I'm going to be doing shots. You will be hammered by minute 40.
That's right. That's right. This teachable moment brought to you by whatever cheap alcohol you're drinking and the Know Nothing Show with Steve Benz and Eric Black. Thanks for tuning in. Now sit back and hopefully don't die.
And I can imagine the ladies tuning in. You know, maybe they put some romantic candles or one of those candles that you plug in to give that like flicker because, you know, they can't have fire in their apartment.
Right. It's against the rules.
So then they're thinking, you know what? I should do something really healthy.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
so maybe they have a banana with them or maybe a cucumber.
Sure.
Okay, right there. That's both very healthy things.
Or maybe some sloppy joes even. What?
There you go. Sloppy Janes. Okay, let's be
or
politically
Janes
correct.
or whatever you identify. Sloppy dog. Whatever you identify as is fine. I don't care.
Sit there with your lotion. You know,
the lotion,
in anticipation of the show starting.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
You're sitting and you're waiting.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking at the channel and you're like, well, when does it start? And you're about 23 minutes into it when you realize, oh, I have to push play.
The play button. The play button, that big round thing in the middle. You actually have to click on that bad boy, and that's when the Steve and Eric goodness begins to pour through your body, and the relaxation begins.
I think so.
I think we create bubbles in the bathtub. I think is how that pans out.
Hey, it keeps the water warm.
It is a warm situation. Yeah.
And then we'll add something else in there. You can pause it.
Yeah.
You can pause it.
Maybe you have to go tinkle, not in the bathtub. That's unless you're done taking a bath. Don't just get up and go to the toilet.
Okay, so maybe you could take us into the bath with you.
Maybe.
Okay?
Maybe. And if you're cool enough, you already have a TV in there that's hooked up to the internet. Because if it's just that you have to. I do. I have 4. I have 4 TVs in the bathroom. 'Cause I don't know what I'm gonna watch. I can't watch just one thing. I gotta watch several things. I have to be on YouTube. I have to be on my website. I have to be on Netflix. And I have to be, well, I'm going to leave the other one alone, but I have to be on 4 different things.
Mm-hmm. And I do think if you take us in the bathroom, things just pass through a little more. It's a little more fluid.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Fluid. Because you're in the bathtub.
Okay.
Because you're in the bathtub. It's fluid. No? Nothing? Okay. Well, you know what? Whatever. I tried.
That's right. Just make sure you got some Clorox too. Just
maybe don't bath with the Clorox. Maybe wait to get out.
Yeah, wait.
Because that burning sensation is not good.
That's right.
Not good.
It hurts.
It's gonna sting a bit. That's for certain. This
Don't rub your eyes.
Coming from experience, it's gonna sting.
Don't rub the eyes. Okay, been there.
Oh, goodness. That was a weird Saturday night.
Well, there's a lot of weirdness. You look up, you're like, oh, wait a second. It's 2 o'clock in the morning.
What is happening?
You know, why am I in a moo-moo?
Well, I mean, they are comfortable. I will give you that. They're
did you see? I'm really going to do a twist for the worst here.
Surprise, surprise.
OJ is up for parole.
Yes. Yes, parole is what we're talking about. Parole. He's ready to be released and find another small glove.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Go OJ. OJ, you know, he's going to get released.
Yeah. Yeah, it's time.
At some point.
It's time. Yeah. He'll be let go.
He's done what? 8 years?
Something like that.
A 33-year that sounds about right in Los Angeles.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there's about the same amount of people in Los Angeles as there are in the Los Angeles prisons. So that pretty much sums it up.
Now, don't you think one of the Kardashians looked like OJ's kid?
Ooh. I would not be surprised at all.
The really tall sister.
Tolly McTollerson.
'Cause I don't watch any of that. You know, you got Kim, Chloe.
Right.
You got the crackhead brother.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the tall one that was married to the basketball player?
Kylie.
Who took too many extends one night.
Well, I mean, who hasn't? Who hasn't? Oh, yeah, nobody. That's right. That's right.
That's too funny. What the heck is her name?
I don't know. I don't have any idea who these people are. I mean, I hear about them because I'm forced to, but I don't have to care about them.
So, right. I think that's OJ's kid.
OJ's kid. That's a
saying.
Product of orange juice right there.
Yeah, right. Just she doesn't look like anybody else in the family.
Right. Black sheep.
So, perfect timing.
Right.
For all.
That's right. He gets out, becomes a daddy. Reunion.
And you sit there, and it's good to know that you can go bra shopping with your stepdad mom
thing. So, do you think when OJ gets out, is he gonna have some cash? Is he gonna have some money flowage, or did he spend it all on attorneys, and now he's got to start all over? How do you think this is gonna play out here?
Well, first of all, he said he would spend every dime looking for Nicole's killer.
Well, that's probably not true.
Well, we all knew that because he was out golfing.
Right. So unless he had some sort of situation where he figured the killer might be on the golf course for the 18th hole. Maybe. Yeah.
Well, he lost the civil suit, so he cannot, I think under California law, and correct me if I'm wrong, that he can't benefit if he was to write a book or a movie or something.
He can't directly benefit.
Yep.
But if he were to write that movie and someone else was to benefit from
You're a
that
ghostwriter?
and gift him some sort
Yeah.
of money, then or endorsement, that would work.
Ghostwriter named Eric Blackish.
I don't know anybody like that, but if they're interested, I know he's probably available to do such things. I have a white sheet. I can put some eye holes in it, and I can write while I'm wearing it, I suppose. I mean, I don't know how. It's not really how I write, but I can do
I
it.
would be open to it myself. I do take PayPal for payments.
Right. I'm more of a Venmo kind of person because it takes less time to get into my bank account than PayPal. I don't have to wait 3 days.
If OJ was to do a TV movie on his version, he would be running through airports through most of it.
Well, and he I don't know where he was going to find a white Bronco because they don't make them anymore. They purposely stopped making the Bronco because of him, solely because of him. They stopped it. They said, "Oh, well, you know what? You kind of screwed that up for us, so we can't make these anymore." So thanks for that. That's awesome.
Ford Bronco and Ford Bronco 2.
Yeah.
Smaller version of that.
Smaller version, which is pointless.
Both pieces of crap.
Pointless.
And if you watch the video, the 405, you can actually see my house on the CBS tape.
Yeah, it's there. It's a little shanty next to the ocean. That's it right there.
And I'm outside, sunbathing in the raw.
In the node.
Yeah.
I
was roasting the bratwurst, as some might say.
All right.
I was tanning the Italian stallion.
Oh, Cheryl comes to the rescue. Chloe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, but keep in mind that Cheryl is the wannabe pole dancer.
Wannabe
so
or
her and the Kardashians seem appropriate.
Freaky.
So why don't you take us to break, man? This first hour about absolutely nothing flew by.
Absolutely nothing.
Give us some social media digits, man.
So we are an hour into this chaos called the Know Nothing Show with Steve Benz and Eric Black. And if you want to come follow us for some weird reason, you can do that on every piece of social media that is relevant in today's market. Facebook, Twitter. You can get us on Instagram. You can get us on YouTube. All that stuff. Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube is all Know Nothing Show. And you can find our Instagram pages by going to KnowNothingShow.com. Find us. We reply to all of our texts, to all of our emails, to all of our Facebook. It may take us 2 years to do it, but I promise you that we do actually, in fact, reply. It is us that replies. And by us, sometimes I mean our interns. That's just how that plays out. More information, again, KnowNothingShow.com. You can find us. You can like us. You can find everything that you can find more information that you could possibly need to know about the Know Nothing Show on that website. Go check it out. It's good stuff.
Get ready for the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Know Nothing Show. Steve Benz, Eric Black. 2 scoops of absolutely the most delicious radio you've ever consumed. Like, just lick the bitch up. That's all I'm saying.
Wow.
So I'm here in Chicago. Eric is over there. I'm sorry, over there, over my right shoulder in Nashville. So, hello.
I'm over here. I'm right here.
But it's better on this side.
Well,
not that side. This side's better.
I don't know.
So I'm back on Facebook. Yeah, I went down for about 30 minutes, so now I'm back. So.
What's the dilly, yo? Facebook not liking you? Are you too good? Are you too?
It just flipped it off, and Facebook flipped me off.
Well,
okay, it did.
Thanks, Mark.
It said, "Look, bitch. We We see what you do. We seeing what you dropping. You know what I'm saying? Wait a second. I can do it. How about that?
Wow. Wow. Wow.
That was so bad it was funny.
So here's the weird part about this. I just refreshed my Facebook page, and you did that on this screen that I'm watching over here, and I refreshed it, and it was like double time over here. So I got that goodness twice.
Nice. And for all of you people looking up there,
weird.
that is the number 8. Okay? The number 8 that is frozen on my screen for a minute. Okay?
Why is it frozen?
So welcome back. So everybody, thank you for joining my screen on my side. But together, it's 1. We're 2 mints, 2 mints, 2 mints, and 1. Okay, that's stupid.
We're like Andy's mints. And the Know Nothing show is that creamy center.
Oh, you just take a big bite. Oh,
it's delicious radio.
It's creamy, makes you drool a little bit. You're just like...
Well, you might be having a stroke if you're doing that. I don't know. You might want to get that checked out a bit. But
you're going like, hey.
Hi.
You could say you belong on the Network Stars broadcast.
That's right.
You do.
That's right. Bring it. Bring it on.
I really want to be part of that. I want to interview all of them after they do their race. Because to me, the funniest race, we're going to go all the way back to the beginning,
right?
Is when they did the relay swimming races where half of them couldn't swim. I was that guy that couldn't swim.
Full well knowing before the event that you couldn't swim, and you're still like, nah, I got this. It's cool. We'll see. It's good.
Because I'll just put my feet on the bottom.
That's
I'll
right.
just walk.
And the bottom is like 20 feet below, but that's fine. It's cool. I got it. I'll wear stilts. No big deal.
That's right. I got water wings, on there jumping. People are just flailing.
You're wearing like a troll motor on your back, trolling.
That's right. It's like, could someone save him before he drowns? Although that's going to be great for ratings.
That's right.
Before he goes under.
Kind of has that.
We on other radio shows that just absolutely suck.
Right.
We could like tag team wrestling.
Or tag team radio.
Oh, stop
it. Our idea people. We're idea people.
Next week, we need to just start calling shows. Just randomly start calling shows.
We should start calling shows. And random stations, too.
Kind of like one of Stern's guys used to do that. Be on all the TV broadcasts, and he'd have like Stern stuff up, and be yelling out stuff. That's what we need from our fans. Just go to a local event wherever you are, and just out of nowhere, No Nothing Show.
No Nothing Show.
They rock.
And then go up to somebody randomly and do like, and they just get really close to their ear without them knowing it, and just whisper, "Delicious radio," and then walk away. Just walk away.
Oh, don't forget the slurp too.
That's right. Delicious radio. I just want to walk away.
Oh, that's classic.
Maybe don't do that in Compton, but elsewhere you can probably get by with that.
You could probably get that in quite a few different places.
And if you have access to a GoPro or that type of situation, attach that to yourself as well. We would love to air that on the show.
Too funny. That is too funny. Please, oh please, somebody do that.
Anybody. It doesn't matter who you are. We'll air the crap out of that.
Oh my God. We'd also like to see some videos from all of you. If you've got some of our merch or whatever. So we've gone up and down with the merch. It turns out pretty nice.
Now here's the deal too. Like if you want to send us a video, so for those of you following along on our YouTube video, which is actually both of us at one place at one time, as opposed to the Facebook so far, which is coming later. We'll get to that. If you've noticed, there's a little bit of a break, which we call commercials. But on the YouTube, there are no commercials. It's just our logo. That would be an opportune place to put your video. It'd be great. So send us your videos. Make it happen.
That's absolute pure genius.
No Nothing Boys.
That was good.
At gmail.com.
And if you have to, if you can't afford the shirt, make your own.
Make your own.
Get a freaking marker.
Yeah.
Crayons.
Yep.
I used to just do crayon slivers.
Mm-hmm.
put them in wax paper, and you put an iron on them.
Sure.
It's in shirts when I was a kid.
I mean, you can even get some lead paint. That'd be all right too, whichever you prefer. It's really
right.
up
Watercolors.
to you. Yeah,
you can do all that. No, nothing. That's with a K.
With a K,
okay. Not N-O.
No, nothing.
I'm just saying.
When we first started this, I cannot even tell you how many people were like, "I don't get it." No, okay. Your helmet's in the mail. First of all,
is it no or is it no?
Is it no, nothing, or I don't understand? I just don't get it. I mean, did you see what we are posting? Did you see the logo? Did you see any of that at all? Did you pay attention? No, you didn't? Okay, well, that's probably why.
Thought you misspelled it.
They said that too. They were like, it's actually spelled K-N-O-W. I was like, oh, okay, because you didn't apparently look at how we actually spelled it.
On the end of there, Steve.
No-y nothing.
Okay. Like nose. Isn't it nose nothing?
Knows nothing. Isn't that N-O-S-E nothing? No.
Believe me, there was like 2 months of that.
Yeah. 2 solid months. 2 solid months.
I mean, it was a good 2 solid months of naps, but
that's
it was
right.
2 solid months.
That's right. And naps we needed.
And even, Jerry, the GM here in Chicago, it's like, well, is it no or is it no?
And which was very weird because he himself was the one who signed us up and signed the paperwork with our letterhead on it. And in our font, in our logo, it literally says no nothing. No nothing. What is that? I'm like, you're not even old enough to have this issue.
Do you remember him saying, well, is it no or is it no?
Yeah.
Nothing.
It's like, however you want to say it, Jer. I don't care. Whatever,
Which
buddy.
way is it, guys? Is it no?
He was pretty adamant though. He was like, I need to know because I'm going to be telling people about it. I'm like, well,
and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get him mad when he said I need to know, and I said, well, is that no or no?
Yeah. Then he got kind of pissy. So he can do it, but we can't do it. Whatever. I'm just glad we're bringing in ratings. We can get by with all this stuff.
Get all the damn Jerry Springer stuff.
Jerry. What's up, Jer? What's up, Jer? He hates when we call him that. Jer? Don't call me Jer. Call me Jerry. My name is Jerry. I'm like, well, to me, it's Jer. Jer. Shut your mouth.
He does some type of relationship show.
He does. He does. Relationship on Ice.
Remember what it was?
It's by Disney. He does a Relationship on Ice show.
Yeah, I like Springer on Network Stars. That would be good too.
I think that's
like beat up Phil Donahue.
That's fine. I think Springer should come to ice arenas. Springer on Ice.
That would be, yeah.
They all have to skate around beating each. Of course, then one person early on would take their skate off and slice somebody's head off, which would be fine. I mean, that'd be good ratings.
If you get Mari on ice, Mari, where then it would just say you're the husband or you're the father.
Yeah, that's all he does. It's the same. He doesn't even have to change cue cards. It's the same cue cards every single time.
Mari.
Which, good for him. He's saving money, so that's good. Mari.
Judges, all the 18 judge shows.
Which I don't understand.
Thank God they're rebooting those.
Well, that's good. Because of all the shows that we could possibly reboot, those are probably the most necessary shows.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dumb.
I'm kind of hoping they're going to reboot some of these, like Petticoat Junction.
We should reboot the Know Nothing show. We just call it a reboot show. Maybe that'll get us some more ratings.
Well, I did try, while you were out, I did try to get a co-host.
How'd that go?
Out there.
Obviously not well, because I'm still here.
And people are like, I am not going to sit toe-to-toe with you, Steve.
Ooh, yeah.
So let me get this straight, Steve. There's no preparation for the show. No.
This is the preparation for the show.
So
this is it.
They're like, so how long is the show? You've listened, haven't you?
Right.
Well, yeah. And how long?
Then how long is the show? How long is it?
I didn't know that you needed a GED to be a fan of the show, but I appreciate it if you have one.
A Jed?
Yeah. Because we're Jedis.
Jedi.
Like that with Ron Howard going to do the next Star Wars.
Well,
just the Jedi.
That's weird. I don't see Ron Howard as a Star Wars producer, director.
I think he would do a really good job on that.
We shall see.
Let's face it, Star Wars sucks.
Altogether, I'm not a Star Wars fan at all.
No, I don't want to see any of that.
Yeah, I don't care.
Sorry that Carrie Fisher died.
Yeah, that sucks.
And in her autopsy, they found out that she had 8 drugs in her. There's a shock.
Now, let me say this. In her defense, all of you listening to this show, all 12 of you, most of you have random drugs in your system right now. If you were to die right now, I'm fairly certain that I can say they would find weird stuff in your system. Yeah. I'm fairly certain. So don't judge, okay? Don't judge. She was going through some crap, just like the rest of us. So suck it.
But some of it was high doses of cocaine.
That's the Know Nothing Show way, okay? That's just how we function on this show to deal with these stupid interns. That's just how this happens.
I'm just surprised people were shocked. Shocked.
I know, especially it's 2017. Celebrities have been dying since forever ago of the same situation.
And the final cause was sleep apnea.
Well, I guess if you don't sleep long enough, you die.
You know, if you're taking Quaaludes, okay, you die of sleep apnea because I don't know, you stop breathing. That's what sleep apnea is.
That's what it does.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't die of 8 doses of cocaine in me.
Yeah. And who knew?
Because I couldn't breathe anymore.
Who knew that breathing was a necessary part of existence? Who knew that would be the determining factor of you dying?
You can't search that.
No.
It's not on WebMD.
Nope. That's just something you have to live and learn. Or in this case, not. You just die. It's unfortunate.
She is going to appear in another Star Wars, I guarantee.
Well, of course. There'll be some sort of weird situation where they flash back to the lively Carrie Fisher.
Or they'll do it kind of like in one of the Mummy movies where The Rock was playing the Scorpion, and there was that really
CGI
horrible
crap.
CGI.
Oh my gosh, it was pretty bad.
So they could do like that.
Yeah.
Or they could take her brother, dress him up as her. That would be good.
That might be all right. They could do that.
Because I don't think she didn't she have a daughter?
I think so. Yeah.
Because right there, you could do that. Because now that they're all doing prequels.
Yeah. Yeah.
The daughter hasn't had any movie success right there. She could demand $50 million.
There you go. Well, stranger things have happened.
So if you think about this, if we try to reboot the Know Nothing Show after just 18 months.
Sure.
And we do a prequel. Kind of like the Van Halen Hot for Teacher video. So younger versions of you and I.
So like
casting for that.
Infants or midgets?
Well, I realize you want midgets.
I definitely want midgets.
It's not mini Know Nothing.
It could be, though. If you think hard enough and long enough, it could be mini Know Nothing Show.
That'd be all right.
That would be good. We'd have to lower the mics quite a bit, but that'd be all right.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Maybe we reboot it with female versions of.
And it would be pint-size delicious radio.
There you go. Right.
I look forward to your letters.
That's right. Just send them in. Go to the website. Send them in.
That's right. So, I'll be waiting.
Now serving 803.
This is my new job. Just putting up with your crap.
Yeah, that'd be good. Prequels.
I like that.
Prequels of us. Midgets and pint size, and I like that.
Let's talk to Jer about that.
So, ladies, right there, you can audition.
Hey, ladies.
For the show if you want. Because, the ladies all want to be part. They want to be right there. Ladies, if you join the show, it'd be like Oreo right there.
I don't know what that was. I have no idea what just happened right there, but I liked it. It was good. I enjoyed it.
It'll come down right. We'll be done with the show in an hour. We'll be like, what were we talking about? I have no idea.
No clue. No clue.
Are you listen? No.
You have to watch the show again to figure out what we just talked about.
That's right.
That's true, though, because when I post the show on YouTube, I literally have to watch the entire show because I'm like, I have no idea. I know I was there, but I have no idea. So I got to watch the entire show so I can make a 10-second description about it. And I got to watch the entire show. It's pretty good. It's good times.
Yeah, because I get asked that every night. I get home. So what was the show about?
Nothing. Are you not paying attention? Nothing.
So how long was the show? Still 90 minutes.
Too long. Too long.
Sometimes people do ask, like, really? You guys are really going to go 90 minutes? Seriously.
Well, the thing is, more people demanded it than not. So we have to. We don't have a choice. We got to. We got to go with the 90 minutes of delicious.
And it's just enough to screw you up. If you think about the 90 minutes, it screws up. Even if you wanted to, like, change the channel, or you decided, you know what, look, Hogan's Heroes is on or Love Boat is on. I'm going to switch the channel. You can't because this later 30 minutes messes you up completely.
Yeah. It really some even say that it will keep you up at night, and sometimes not even in a good way. Sometimes in a really good way. It just depends on the show. It depends.
Let's face it. They're listening late at night. Again, we talked about that.
Now, if you're in the UK...
Yeah, UK, it's the middle of the night.
It's kind of early, yeah.
So if you're in Australia, it's the